I just want to read through these items and actually test. I saw somebody on fucking Udyr main said that you can sack the what are they called? The haunting guys. You can sack these. For some reason it's not unique, they said. You can just buy like 5 of them and have like the giga damage amp. Oh right, see. There we go with the maintenance. It's so fucked up, bro. Let this guy drill. It's so fucked up because now my windows are closed. Ambulance sound is not there because it's winter, right? It's cold. But like now I have maintenance workers in my house. Anyways, so this you can stack, they said. I actually kind of want to test that now, since we're already talking about it. So he said, I mean, what's the best way to actually find out if they stack though? I guess you could just look at the damage number unless there is like a...
Awaken, Phoenix!
Is that legit? Hold up, let's just see what like... Okay, wait up. Hold up, we need to like disable the minions. We need cooldown.
Peace is not balanced here.
I just want to stack this, and then I want to do like 1R. But we have Conqueror, so that's also like kind of scuffed. This is actually kind of annoying. Stop, Alex.
Icewind!
Wait, I can't even tell with Conqueror, that's not even possible.
They are anchors.
Because they don't have damage numbers. And that's like a lot of AP, but it doesn't seem like it's increased by like... What would that be? 507. I don't know. Doesn't seem legit to me. Okay, what else? What else is there even to read? Let's just go through all the items. Darkseer stays the same. Stays the same. I guess all of these. This is the new support item. So this is like pretty much both items in one. The poking and last hitting. And at first I actually thought, okay, but what if there's a champion who like pokes and last hits very well, right? Like what if it's just a champion that can do both? But no, there's actually like 3 charges and both of these things are like shared on this one charge system, so it doesn't even really matter what you do. And we have this, the stats are so fucking weird on that. I feel like. So you can ward. This is like literally the same system. And then this is weird because if you have this, right? Supporters have like access to items nobody else has items to, I think. Yeah, these are only items you can buy as a supporter maxing this out, which is cool, I guess. So the stats are literally identical to this. No, they are not. You get 25% more regens and then 100 more health. But they are all identical, the stats. You just get different effects. Yeah, this is like a tank one, I guess. But there's probably like champions that are just gonna build it either way. Just to like... Actually, I don't know. You get 40%, 25% as range. So maybe if you're squishy range, this is actually just not worth. See, this is also like, these are like both good tank options, actually. I wonder what the range on that is. It's always been the case. Yeah, but these are like actual items, not just stats. This is a spell blade, actually. This is kind of cracked, man. This would be like my Udyr support item. Oh my god, 1000 followers. Real. Yeah, I read that. So the blue What did the blue orb do again? Yeah, it reduces damage and then the purple grants like on hit. No, it's not on hit. It's just like any ability, I guess, because it says on the next hit, right? Else it would say on the next attack, I think. It's just a poking one. I mean, it's kind of okay, I guess. I'm not even gonna go through these fucking boring support items. Let's just go one by one. This is like the important page. I know that they changed Hull Break, and I think Hull Break is actually way better on Udyr for split pushing now, but it's not really like a stat stick item that much anymore. Still gives you good stats. See, Eclipse. Winning a champion, so you get 70, 80, 15 haste. No lethality at all. Interesting, actually. 3 separate attacks or abilities within 2 seconds. Deal 6% physical damage. So it's pretty much the same. It's a 2.8k item, bro. 70, 80, 15 haste, bro. If you're behind on Udyr, this could be the source, man. It's so fucking cheap. No lethality? Yeah, this is like an actual Bruiser item now, I feel like. 70, 80 though. I mean, I don't know what the new stat cheats are. It seems like actually they're all pretty high. But if they are all this high and Mune didn't get changed and this item is just complete dog shit, we should actually test that right now. Let me go max level. And then stack. And then you have to walk out of base. So if you're level 18, yeah, this is still 85. This is not a good item anymore now. Because all these other items give you like, this gives you 70 for 2.8. This is actually like bad now, unless you want the mana. What is Rageblade built from now? Half bound. What a weird build path. Let's just read them all in order. So this is pretty good, I think, actually. It's a good Bruiser item. Stats are a bit weird. No haste, 65 AD, 50 magic resistance. Upon taking damage would reduce your 50. So this is still the same. Can you see the scalings in Chop? You can. This is still the same, isn't it? Lifesteal though. It used to give Omni, I think. So this is actually dog shit. Like most champions that would want to build this don't want lifesteal. Like if you're a Riven, like what the fuck is lifesteal gonna do for you? It's not that crazy of a stat for Riven. It's weird. 55, 250, have 25. This is actually, like, all things considered, this is pretty good stats for 2.8. Yeah, this is actually good stats, bro. I think Iceborne is dead, bro. I saw that it doesn't give you the damage reduction anymore. Mune is pretty dead. I mean, doing this whole process of stacking Mune just to get like 10 more AD, no, 15 more AD than Eclipse in late game is just not worth. You might as well just get Eclipse at this point, or like another item. The stat, it seems like stats are just way higher now. This item is insane though. 50 attack speed, 50 magic resistance, 20% tenacity. And you get the on-hit. This is like actually kind of insane. From 15 to 80. This is pretty insane, bro. The fact that they just put like tenacity on other items now is so fucking good. I know that Deadman's plate has slow resistance now. Yeah. See, like, this makes like building Bruiser tankier already like so much fucking better. Like, that is so fucking good, you know? Yo, Hench, what's up?
Playing on the death of a rock star.
Okay. So this is still pretty much the same. Oh my god. My throat. This is pretty much still the same, I think. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I know that the damage is still the same. Why does they clip like that when I try to see the stats? Oh. Okay. Well, we can't see it, but I think it's still the same AD scaling. But you get 25% slow resistance, which is huge because now you don't have to build this into Ash. Now you build this into Ash. Now you can go Tabis and this. If you really feel like you need more slow resistance, I think this should stack, right? This should just be a stat here. Or isn't slow resistance a stat? No, it isn't. Well, then never mind. Then it might actually not be just stacking. It might be 25, and after 25% of the slow reduction, you get another 25. Rageblade. It's under the Bruiser category now, which is interesting. 30 80, 30 AP, 25 attack speed, 30 on hit, stacking attack speed. So it's pretty much the same, but the stat sheet is like more open, so like more champions can actually build this that don't even want crit. That is pretty good. That's interesting. I'm not saying this is good for Udyr, but I'm just saying this is interesting. Like if you want to do some crazy ass builds, now you, like at least the stats work. 3k gold, weird, actually dog shit stats for 3k gold, I'm not gonna lie. You get 30 on hit. Alright, this is this effect, so... So what you do with this item... Wait, we are under Bruiser category. Yeah, we are. That's weird. So every other attack, one attack is light, one attack is dark, and they alternate. And every time you do a light attack, you stack armor, and every time you do a dark attack, you like rob your enemy of armor. You get armor penetration, actually. Yeah, you get armor penetration. Don't penetrate the armor. And magic pen. That's interesting. That's interesting, actually. The fact that it gives like both armor and magic pen is kind of cool. I like that these items don't just give crit now, because like if you really want to cook with this item, you can. Stats are still dog shit though. Right, then we have this. This gives you 300 health, 20 attack speed, 55 80, 3k gold, no haste. No, you get haste for your ultimate, actually. This already kind of makes Udyr... We're gonna actually buy it and see if that impacts the cooldown here. I don't think it will, but... After casting your ultimate, you get attack speed and bonus movement speed. It's fucking whatever, bro. Let's see if this item works. This is so whatever already. So, hold up, actually. Let me do one passive without anything. It's 20 seconds. Right. Let's just see if it actually does something. Let's just read something else meanwhile. Breaker. Stack for 10 seconds, so it's actually not endless. Your auto attacks. The stats are pretty good on this for 3k gold, by the way, compared to like something like this. 65, 350 health, 5% movement. Actually, really good stats. Basic attack granted stack, stacking up to 5 times. The 5th stack consumes them all to deal damage. That scales off of HP and AD. I hope we can see the scaling. 120 base. Kind of huge for Udyr, bro. NGL. Against structures. And your minions are buff. Actually, bro, this is probably an item you can build like very often now on Udyr. First of all, Udyr has attack speed, so he's gonna like get these stacks way faster than like a champion like Cyan. Udyr has actually good base AD, and if you build him tanky enough, you're also gonna have like... I don't know if that's bonus or total, I think that means total. You're also gonna have like a lot of HP, right? So this is actually almost just a better version for split pushing as a jungler than... Or like not even split push, just taking down turrets for a jungler than anything. Because now also it deals damage to champions, right? Yeah, it does. It deals damage to champions, but it deals bonus damage to structures. That is cool. Okay, let's see if this works. It was 20 seconds, right? Nah, of course it doesn't work for Udyr. Never buy this item, I guess. This doesn't, like, this has no value for Udyr, actually. You don't even get the stats, I think. Black Cleaver, 55, 80, 400 health, 15 haste. Dealing physical damage, applies a stack of 4 armor, 24. I think this was the same, but also now we get the attacking a unit grants you movement speed. Before you had to shred to get movement speed, and the reason for that is because they reverted Phage. Phage is actually a pretty good item now. It has the half-bound X passive pretty much. Pretty huge. Sup, healthy. So this is kind of like a shitty component now, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty good component now. This is kind of like the new Phage, bro. 1.2k for 20 AD, 25 attack speed. You really gotta love the attack speed, I feel like. I don't know if Udyr is in that category. Oh, also, Tiamat active and passive are on this item. I do not know if it's gonna be another AD jungle Tiamat meta, but there's something weird about this Tiamat, because this Tiamat doesn't cancel your auto attack animation. Wait, I had it on the wrong key. Look. It's weird. It does it like slower than the old Tiamat or whip, I feel like. I do not know. I don't know if that's intended or... No, I did it a lot yesterday, but to trust me, it's not the same as whip, it's not the same as old Tiamat. You should try it yourself though. Hex string is still the same. What the fuck is that? Okay, I mean, this builds into one item you could potentially buy, but we are gonna get into that later, I guess. We were on Styrax Gauge. So you get still the same AD, 65 at level 18. Taking damage, able to lose your health, gain a shield, then unfortunately, okay, 80% bonus, decay. I think this is absolutely identical, isn't it? Is this not literally the same item? No, but trust me, actually it's fucked like that. Dealing physical damage, okay, how much? Oh, right, it actually doesn't do damage. So this item is weird now. This item you would only go into team comps where you know you can actually hit it on more than one person. And you really need the movement speed to catch up to them again. Because this item's, the active of this item doesn't deal damage anymore. This is not a non-damaging thing now. You just get movement speed per champions you hit. So if you hit one, you get like a little bit of movement speed. But if you hit, let's say, 3 people, then you get like way more movement speed. Right? So you exclusively pretty much buy this to... Yeah. You exclusively buy this to get movement speed and slow people. No damage though. That means also no Conqueror stack for this. No, it does give you a Conqueror stack. Why? It doesn't deal damage. Wait, what? Is that intended? Basic attacks or spells that deal damage. That doesn't deal damage. Still gives you a Conqueror stack though. Never mind, actually. Maybe it's not that bad then. Unless this is not intended. Alright. Shojin is insane on Udyr now. So you get 55 AD, 200 health, 20 haste, but also you get 15 non-ultimate haste, which means that is all of your abilities as Udyr. We don't have an ultimate. And if you hit spells, right, spell hits, I don't know, why did I word it spell hits, but I think if you like hit somebody with any of your abilities, you get a stack, and at 3 stacks, you get 9% damage increase. Is it just straight up 9%? The 3% increased damage. No, your spells. So this is still good though. Actually, I want to see if my E counts as a stack. It doesn't. What is a stack? Oh, wait. This did. So my E doesn't. My R does. Okay, hold up. Let's let it reset. I don't know why it's here and not on the hotbar button. So my R gives me 2. Wait, you fully stack this with R? No way, right? Why does it say 4, by the way? Shouldn't it be 3?
Walk with me.
Because it doesn't stack more than that, no matter what you do. Why the fuck does Arch is fully stack this, by the way? That can't be intended. But this is insane, because that just means that your Qs and your Rs are just gonna, like, all your damage that comes from your abilities is just gonna be increased by 9%. That's pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. And the stats are really good for Udyr. I think this is a must-buy. Then we have this item, the LV item, the pop item. Your first auto attack is an artificial crit that deals 150% damage and heals you for a little bit of, I think, total 80 scaling, was it? No, it's base 80 scaling and some missing HP. I don't know how this, like, translates. Does this mean that, like, it's like my entire ability? Like, let's see, if I auto attack the W, right? Okay, and it's per champion, actually, that's interesting. So that was 209, 91. Well, that's actually hard to say. It's kind of hard to say if I get, like, extra damage on my percentage, but I would think not. Probably just your auto attack. Alright. I don't know what to think about this item, and the stats are kind of okay. Maybe this is just an item you build, like, oh, I don't know, you're up against a lot of squishies, or, like, against a lot of champions that are, like, slippery, and you just get one auto attack in that is actually, like, hitting hard. Then I could see this item being good, but other than that, I don't know, it's not bad. It's just weird, I think. Right, this is kind of unusable now, actually. So it is percentage, actually. Okay, so you get the same stats as before, I think, and then you get armor penetration scaling with lethality. So the more lethality you have, the better this item is gonna be. And the slow only applies to champions that are sub 50%. How high can this go? Let's just say 10 lethality, 18 lethality, 18 lethality, 16, 18. Is there anyone that gives higher? There was one we had 16, right? So this is 18. I think that's the highest we can do. Yeah. So this can... Wait, we can also sell boots, but I mean, it's a bit unrealistic, whatever. This item can give you 36%. It's good, I guess. I guess, I mean... It's these, right, compared to this? It's these. I mean, if you have 5 items, it's 32, slightly better than this. It's not bad, I guess. But, I mean, for like a champion like Udyr, I don't think he would build this anymore. Blade is identical, I think. Unless, like, I'm seeing something wrong here, but I think it's literally identical. DD. Stats are identical. Over 3 seconds. Now I don't even remember what the iteration was that we had. When a champion that you have damage within the last 3 seconds dies, so that's the same. That's the same item, right? It just builds sort of like this now. Which is good, I guess. At least you get some 80 from that. Whatever. I mean, whatever. We will see. Oh, okay, it only slows now. Okay. I think the only difference with this item is that it gives you mana now. Stasis. I assume this is not Zonius, but I mean, it doesn't even really matter if it is. Oh, right, you can't do it with Fountain. Never mind. I forgot. Where's the revive?
Even in
Oh, we're level 18. Do I even test? Do I even care? Who fucking cares, man? I'm never gonna build this item anyways. This gives you lifesteal, gives you a cleave. The cleave applies lifesteal, which is actually kind of good if you think about it, because I think Omnivamp got completely removed from items. I don't think he would build this much on Udyr, but let's say you have like a lot of AD, because this is total AD scaling. 211, 211. You have a lot of AD and you get like, this is like pretty much like fucking Gore Drink on juice, man. Because this applies all your lifesteal. All your lifesteal. It's not just the 10% you get from this. If you have like lifesteal from this, or lifesteal from this, or lifesteal from whatever, you like, this is like a fucking juice up Gore Drinker. When it comes to healing. Right? The active. Because you have like the little swoop. Oh my god, it looks ugly. What the fuck? Why is Udyr punching the air? Okay, I mean, I guess. But the big item so far is this. Very simple, actually. It doesn't give you 84 HP anymore. It gives you on hit, whatever. But this is an auto attack reset, right? I'm sorry for the maintenance, guys. This is an auto attack reset, so if I do Q2, I can do a reset pretty much on my Q auto attack. So if you get a stun now... If you get a stun, you can pretty much just force this. This is 8-second cooldown, so it's a bit annoying to do with typing, but you can see you can do it pretty fast order. And with Q2, this is pretty much guaranteed in a stun. Yeah, this is guaranteed in a stun to get both orders off. This is like, gonna be a huge meta item for AD Udyr. For sure. There's like no way that you get this capability from like a random ass item and you would not build it as AD Udyr. Decent stats. The stats are not crazy. Nah, they are actually pretty good. Haste is not that prevalent anymore. Like, there's not that many items that give you a lot of haste. I mean, Trinity Force gives you 10. This gives you 15. Cleaver used to give you like fucking a lot, man. They like removed a lot of haste from Bruiser items. I hope this theme continues. So this is gonna be meta for sure. I think this is gonna be meta, honestly, because this deals damage to champions. These two are gonna be huge meta. This is good stats. This is gonna be kind of dog shit, I feel like. There's so... In my opinion, this is already better, but there's also like actual tank items now for Emma damage. So this is kind of dog. This is pretty decent if you just want more damage. This can be good if you're like up against... what you call it, HP stacking targets, because there's honestly only this and this left when it comes to max HP damage. So yeah, this is actually, since we don't have mythics, right, like this is kind of what you would build if there's like a lot of max HP champions. It's the only thing you can. This is still great. Phage is great. This is good. This is really good if you need more catch-up potential. This is identical. The build path is different. You get Tunneler, which is a decent component, quite honestly. Actually, it's pretty much like Phage before. Maybe it's not that decent. I don't know. We will see. Shojin is OP. There's actually a lot of items that are really strong on Udyr. Shojin is fucking busted. I don't know why you fully stack this with 1R. I think that's probably bugged, but this is pretty strong. This is dead. This is okay, by the way. This is okay. I think this is like something that would go well with PTA in games where like you don't auto attack a lot anyways. It's like fucking Evelyn instantly ulting away from you. Yeah, maybe get this. Maybe get this so you can like get like at least one strong auto attack off. This is dead, I think. At least for anybody except LV. This item is dead. This is still the same. I mean, don't know how this fits into everything now, but it's still probably a really strong item. This is weird. This is weird. This is still the same. This is useless. This is strong. Honestly, I think if you're up against a lot of melee champions and you can get like a big swoop from your active, maybe this is worth over this, but I think usually you're just gonna go this for the auto tech reset. And then Trinity Force is pretty much the same, except you don't stack it anymore. What is the scaling? 200% base. So this is actually not bad, bro. Actually not bad. The price is a bit like overjuiced, I feel like, but it's pretty good. Like, it gives you so many stats compared to other items now, since mythics are removed. Like, if you compare Trinity Force stat sheet to like something like Black Cleaver, 3 to 4, right? Yeah. And this gives you 2, like a lot of items just give you 2 stats now. Well, actually, I'm a liar, I guess they don't, but still, Trinity Force gives you 4 big sets, so that's good. Pretty happy with the Bruiser items, I think. This is pretty good. Brutalizer. Honestly, bro, like, we would have to cook with a lot of shit, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of shit we have to cook with. It's the ADC items, let's just fly over them because I really don't care, actually. This got changed slightly. You get 10% movement speed. Pretty decent, I guess. You get crit, though. Pretty undies. You're ghosted and you still get attack speed. This which is red, this which is red. This item is dead because items give you so much more AD, and this item still gives you like the same AD. Mune is actually gone. Good. Why is that under ADC, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, actually, didn't it give more AP before? Rage Blade, whatever, at least it doesn't give crit. This is identical almost. It gives you more AD, I think. This is pretty identical. Still builds out of Noon Quiver. Static Shift. Don't care. Honestly, don't care. Wait. They sneakily, oh my god. Riot Freak had this whole point about Static Shift, like, being able to scale with AP being a good thing. They actually removed it on the fucking down low, man. So nobody fucking noticed, man. Because there's so many changes now. Kind of sneaky, Riot Freak, I'm not gonna lie. Don't care. Don't care, honestly. Don't care. Like, if I see crit, if stats are like way more limited the way they are right now, and I see crit on the stat sheet, I'm not gonna pay any fucking gold for crit, bro. I'm sorry. Don't care. Don't care. This we saw. This is a weird item, and I think you can build it. This would be kind of decent on old Udyr if you go hybrid, but I don't think this is for new Udyr anymore. Maybe we can cook something weird where you go hybrid Udyr and Jack Show and this item. Something weird. There's a lot of weird builds now. Don't care. Saw this. Brutalizer PogChamp. We saw this. We saw this. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Is there anything interesting here? I mean, other than this being changed, I think... No, I think ADC's got the least changes. What do you mean you give me 0.5? I mean, these are all the same. What the fuck is this? 2080, 4 move speed, but this is actually kind of a cracked component. For 900 gold? You can almost force this first purchase. Like on your first pack. And it builds into this? Ayo, maybe. Like, this is only 25 more gold than Pickaxe, and Pickaxe gives you 5 more AD. This is actually kind of cracked, man. Bro, I'm reading the fucking items right now. Chillax. This is still the same. This is the Tumbler thing. I do not know why this is under lethality. Maybe there's some items that build into it. I guess this item does. Brutalizer, I mean, this is all the fucking same, I guess. Identical, pretty much, right? I don't like want to see every stat. I just want to see if the items actually changed. This is identical, I think. The prices are like different though. This is not identical. It doesn't give haste, but it's also not a mythic anymore. So zoomies. So this is pretty much like this is just part of the old Yomos in a weird way. Yomos. And it doesn't give active lethality anymore? Yeah.
Say it again. I'm a lying piece of shit.
Of course, henge.
I'm a lying piece of shit. I'm a lying piece of shit.
This is... Is this identical? Is this identical? I think this is literally identical. What do you mean not active? Like you mean... From its... Like what do you mean not active? This is identical, I think. This we already read. This is kind of a Bruiser item now. But I think Assassins are still gonna go this because you can combo this with your abilities. 6% bonus and like getting a shield that scares, I think, primarily of bonus AD. Yeah, this is still good for Assassins. More... We read that actually, we read that, we talked about that. This is the energized thing. It's weird. This is kind of like, I know we had an iteration of Duskblade that had like an attack that dealt extra damage and slowed enemies for 99%. I think it was literally the same for 0.75 seconds. But it's energizing. So... Yeah, like it was literally on Duskblade, right? I don't know, guys. You play more Assassins than I do, probably. I don't even know if that's PogChamp. This could be like a Jhin item, I think, but I don't know. 100, like, is it just flat? Like, 100. Probably level scaling, white number. I don't know, is this good? Whenever a champion is killed, yeah, 10% of your ultimate. So now this scales off lethality. Did this always scale off lethality? Why does it not work? Like, why can I not see? Is this lethality or like... Wait. Yeah, this is lethality scaling. I think. Yes, after the rework. Okay. This is identical. We saw this already. Identical. No, this is not identical. Sorry, but... This is pretty much identical. This is insane on Udyr. Talked about this, talked about this, talked about this. Right, and you have this item. Which is like an execute Tiamat. I really believe that honestly, unless like Tiamat is just fucking griefed the way I experienced it with the auto attack reset, I think it might be like a Tiamat meta in jungle again. Because, like, you almost don't have an excuse not to go at the moment. Unless you have, like... Well, it's kind of weird, because most champions can clear without it. Maybe not. It's hard to tell, but... Most of these items are pretty good to build anyways, like, all of the Tiamat items.